Welcome into Better and Green's first waiver wire priority ads fantasy Q&A. We're getting started a little later than expected. But hey, we're here. We're here. Got a new setup. Gonna see how these comments work. We have it set up that your guys' comments should be displayed on the screen. So that's a new feature. Hopefully that works out for us. Going through. So I'm gonna start with just my favorite football ads and the ones I might be more speculative about. So if you checked out my article on bettergreen.com, my top 4 ads this week are Kyron Williams, Kendrick Bourne, Jerome Ford, and Nico Collins. There's going to be a lot of hype about Matt Breida. I was just looking on Sleeper. Could try to load it up again. I feel like he was the second most added player on the waiver wire. Let's see. Yeah, second behind Jerome Ford. I don't see it. I don't see Matt Breida having much value this year. His first game, we've seen what Saquon and the Giants have done. The Giants weren't good with Saquon. And so I don't think Matt Breida is going to come in and do any damage, do anything worthwhile with your fantasy teams. He had 1.1 points in the first game where he played 23% of the snaps. That is the game where they were getting blown out by Dallas 40-0. And then last game, he played 3% of the snaps. So he had 1 carry for 5 yards, and that was after Saquon went down. So he probably had a great chance of not seeing the field if Saquon did get injured in that game. Saquon looks like he's only going to be out about 3 weeks. I saw Dable was saying that he's day to day. He could still play this week. I don't see it happening. I think that's just coach speak, especially with them playing San Fran. I think a Thursday night game this week too. I believe that's a Thursday night game. There's no way Saquon's playing, and I don't even want to play Matt Breida in that game against San Fran. That defense is too tough, and the Giants' offense just is not good enough to sustain drives or get really any sort of fantasy value from any of those players, including Daniel Jones. And they play Seattle and Minnesota, who've both been pretty good at bottling up the run. I believe Seattle might have let up 100 in their last game, and Miami, if I didn't say that right, I apologize, but the Miami's the second game, and I believe they let up 88 rushing yards in their last game, and that was against the Patriots too. Patriots on Sunday Night Football. I don't see it, man. I don't see any world if the Patriots with Ramondre Stevenson and Zeke can't get more than 88 yards. I don't know how much Matt Breida can get at all, even if he gets all the touches. So I'm completely out on Matt Breida. I wouldn't want to waste a roster spot on him. Guys I do like, though. So Kyron Williams, it looks like Cam Akers has played his last game with the Los Angeles Rams. Kyron Williams, the guy now. They were saying all offseason that Cam Akers is going to be a focal point of this offense. I don't think that role goes away, even if Cam Akers goes. I just think it goes to Kyron Williams. So in the 2 games so far, he has 29 carries and 4 total touchdowns. Obviously, that touchdown number is not sustainable, but I think going forward, he's probably a weekly flex play. Let's see. He was targeted. I did not know this fact until I was looking stuff up. He was targeted 10 times last game. I remember watching the game, and it did not feel like it, but he was targeted 10 times. I believe it was 4 or 6 catches he had. Kyron's my top ad of the week. You know what? Let's just go straight in Jerome Ford. So Jerome Ford, he is currently the top ad of the week. He's number 1 on the Sleeper app in current ads. I believe that he is at 5.7 million. 5.7 million ads on Sleeper. Matt Breida has 1.3 million, and then Josh Reynolds was third at 961,000. And then Tony Jones. You can talk about Tony Jones too. But let's finish up with Jerome Ford. So Jerome Ford, Chubb when I wrote the article, it wasn't confirmed that Chubb was out for the season. If you watched the game, you knew Chubb was out for the season after you saw. I'm sure you probably went to Twitter to see the replays. But Jerome Ford, they went into the season feeling comfortable with him as their backup, so he's going to have a role here. Kareem Hunt getting signed makes a lot of sense, though. I believe that the Browns probably do sign Kareem, and so I wouldn't blow my entire fab on Jerome Ford, but he's definitely an ad, especially with that Cleveland Browns. Running is a very big part of their identity, and they've got a good offensive line, too. And so I don't think that they're just going to have Deshaun Watson gun it all game. The receiving core is already kind of banged up with Amari Cooper. Then you're looking at the other guys. Jeez, who else do you have? You got Donovan Peoples-Jones, who I've had a stat about it, something that how inefficient he was last year. Elijah Moore, I do like Elijah Moore, but they're not going to be able to boost this entire offense. It's just not going to happen. So then let's get to some of the receivers. So Kendrick Bourne. This is a guy that Ethan really, really likes. I'm not as high on him, but it makes sense, though. Bourne, he's in that same category as Nakua and Atwell, where those are going to be the guys that have probably already been added. If not, they're going to be one of the first guys picked up. He doesn't receive the same hype, though, because he's not in the Rams offense. He doesn't have Matt Stafford. He doesn't have Sean McVay. He's in the boring Mac Jones Patriots offense that runs the ball a lot. They haven't looked great running the ball. So Mac Jones has been throwing it a lot. I believe he's got to be top 5 in pass attempts. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but I know he was top 3 week 1, and he was pretty high again week 2. He's seen 20 targets over the first 2 games, and was a nearly 21% target share. And so if you're thinking of how much is 20 targets and a 21% target share, that's what Amon-Ra saw last year. He saw around 21%. He's at 20.9% of the target share for the Detroit Lions. So he's seeing 21 in New England. They're going to have to throw too. This defense is not the same defense that it used to be. While still good, they're beatable. And the Patriots, they don't have a ton of options, especially Juju. He's caught a lot of passes, not for a lot of yards, though. Hunter Henry's been the red zone guy. I believe that continues. But Kendrick Bourne has been Mac Jones' go-to guy. So I would absolutely, if you're shallow on wide receiver, look at Kendrick Bourne. My favorite wide receiver is Nico Collins. He's 44.1% owned. He's the wide receiver 1 on Houston. Do you know who led the league in passing yards last week? Sure, you guessed it. It's C.J. Stroud. Nearly 400 yards. He had 384, I think. 380-something. Nico's clear to the top target. He's had 13 receptions on 20 targets. He's 5th in the league in receiving yards. So he's ahead of guys like Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Devontae Smith, Devontae Adams. Stroud, he's going to get more comfortable as the year goes on, too. He looks for Nico in the red zone. Nico, I believe, had 60 or 80 yards week 1, and then over 100 yards and a touchdown last week. I think Nico could finish as a wide receiver too, going forward. Just the Texans' defense is not going to be able to. I mean, we've seen it. They've given up, 24 points to the Ravens and 31 to the Colts. They're not good. They're better, and I really like the head coach addition that they got, but I don't know. I'm concerned. They're going to have to keep throwing it. Any of you guys in the chat, throw some comments up there so we can discuss them on the show. Let me know any of the fantasy questions that you guys have, whether start, sit, who you should add on the waiver wire. Rating your team really will do anything. It's just kind of late night live here. We're all hanging out, talking some fantasy football. Going through Tony Jones. So Tony Jones, we saw he had 2 touchdowns, quite a few rushing yards as well. Looks like Jamal Williams is going to miss some time. We got to remember Alvin Kamara is coming back. So are you going to play Tony Jones against Green Bay this week? If the answer is yes, pick him up. If the answer is no, I might just leave him. Clearly has a role. I think even when Kamara does come back, Jamal Williams probably won't be healthy yet, so Jones is going to have that that backup role until they're both healthy and Kamara's off suspension. And at that point, you're going to drop him quicker than you can think. Kareem Hunt is the 5th most added player. I absolutely get it. Nick Chubb going down for the season. Kareem Hunt going back to Cleveland makes too much sense. A lot of teams too. We're looking at the Rams might need someone else once they ship out Cam Akers. There's a lot of teams. Saquon Barkley and the Giants. The Giants could get Kareem Hunt. If you're going to pick up guys like Kareem Hunt and Leonard Fournette, now is probably the time. I mean, we're at week 2 and we're already Eckler's out indefinitely now. I wonder what's going on with Eckler. I feel like some of that is contract related. It's been very cloudy around this ankle injury, and I don't know when he comes back. I think he does come back at some point this season. I don't think he just sits out, but it is concerning. It is concerning about Eckler. Kyron Williams at 6, Nico Collins at 7, Chiefs defense at 8 against Chicago. The Chiefs struggle against mobile quarterbacks. And I'm saying that as someone who knows very well, since I am a Chiefs fan. I watch all the Chiefs games. This game, I believe, is at 12.5. I'm on the Bears. I think this game's going to be close. And I know it sounds really goofy. It's at Arrowhead, too. Chiefs defense just didn't allow a touchdown to Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. This is different. This is the exact same reason why we lost to Detroit. If you have a good running game and you can capitalize on it, you're going to keep our offense off the field. And our defense is just so bad at containing. So I believe Fields probably has over 100 rushing yards. I'm concerned. I am concerned. Hunter Henry is at 9, facing the New York Jets. Believe that's going to have to end at some point. He can't catch a touchdown every single game. I mean, he could. He's not going to. Jets they're a tough defense. Hunter Henry, unless you're in a deep league, I probably wouldn't start him, let alone pick him up. Tank Dell at 10. I like Tank Dell a lot. John Mechie, though, is coming back here, and Nico's the number 1 guy. Dalton Schultz, I believe, he'll start seeing an uptick in targets. He has to, because he's too good to do what he's been doing. I've been so shocked by it. Robert Woods, he's still there, and they got Dameon Pierce. They've really been trying to get him to run the ball. He just hasn't looked good. He just has not looked good this year. But I like Tank Dell from a talent standpoint a lot. Especially in dynasty leagues, I like Tank Dell a lot. Zach Ertz is the 11th most added player. He's facing Dallas. Zach Ertz was actually in my article before the Nick Chubb injury. I almost said Kareem Hunt. Before the Nick Chubb injury, I had Zach Ertz because he had 77% snap share week 1. He had 10 targets, 6 receptions. Against the Giants, he had 8 targets and 6 receptions. So obviously tight end is a tough position. And at tight end 18 week 1 and tight end 10 week 2, he faces Dallas this week. So I believe it's not going to be a lot of people rushing to the waiver wire for him. If you need a tight end, I'd consider picking him up. You're going to be able to get him probably because he has Dallas and then San Fran the week after. And so that's going to scare a lot of people off of him from picking him up. I would take a chance. I know it's disgusting. Zach Ertz is 32. But Dobbs has looked fine. The Cardinals look more competitive than I thought they would be. I'll put it that way. The Cardinals have looked way more competitive than I thought they would be. They're looking to Ertz a lot. It's noticeable. Marquise Brown, it's just a matter of time before he's injured. James Conner's already banged up. Zach Ertz, as long as he can stay healthy, he's seen enough action that he should be an ad. He should definitely be an ad for you. Tutu Atwell is the 12th most added player, kind of like the Puka Nacua and Atwell. They're both the Rams guys. I believe Atwell's time's running out, because I think that once Cooper Kupp comes back, I believe that cuts into his production a lot. I've been surprised that the tight end for the Rams, Higbee, hasn't seen more work. I think that balances out here a little bit. I think the first 2 weeks, kind of an anomaly. You don't see these guys getting 10, 15 targets a game. I think that Puka Nacua broke the record for most targets in a rookie's first 2 games. I think he still sees quite a bit of action once Cooper Kupp comes back. I don't know about Atwell. And they still keep trying to make Van Jefferson a thing. They've been trying to make him a thing for years. It's not working out. I wouldn't waste a roster spot on Van Jefferson. And sadly, probably wouldn't on Tutu Atwell either. Zach Moss is the 13th most added. And hey, to anybody that's joined, make sure you throw a comment up there so we can discuss it here. Any of your fantasy start-sit questions. Really anything. Any waiver question, anything fantasy football. We're just hanging out talking fantasy today. Zach Moss, he's playing Baltimore. Looks like he's going to be the starting running back for the Indianapolis Colts until Jonathan Taylor gets back. I like Zach Moss. He's against Baltimore this week, so that's a tough matchup. But who does he have next week? He has Los Angeles Rams. And I think that he could do some damage against the Rams. That offensive line of the Colts, really against Baltimore too. I think he could have a decent game against both of those. He was running back 10 last week. He saw a 98% snap share. That is unbelievable for a running back. Unbelievable. 18 rushing attempts for 88 yards and a touchdown. 4 targets, 4 receptions for 19 yards. Let me look up Christian McCaffrey too, just so I can show you guys how crazy that is. So Christian McCaffrey, he saw 85% in week 1. And this dude just saw 98%. Versus McCaffrey did see 100% in week 2. But 85% week 1 versus Zach Moss at 98%. That's crazy. They got a great offensive line. They can't key in on the running back as much either, because it looks like Richardson, he's getting around pretty well. I think he ran in 2 touchdowns last week. Richardson, he's looking very good. He's looking like the best rookie quarterback so far. Bijan Robinson, rookie of the year. Bet owners, beware. But yeah, I like Zach Moss. I think Zach Moss will be fine. Not as much as I like the guys above, just because Jonathan Taylor is coming back. But until Jonathan Taylor's back, I do like Zach Moss. Craig Reynolds, he is one I've been seeing a lot of too. Craig Reynolds and Josh Reynolds. The Reynolds Bros out in Detroit. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not in on Craig Reynolds. I know David Montgomery's hurt. And then we saw, I believe there was a fumble. I believe the rookie, I'm forgetting his name right now, but the rookie for Detroit fumbled. Craig Reynolds, I remember him from Hard Knocks. I'm not buying into it. I don't want him on my bench because I know I'm not going to play him at any point this season. We got Seattle defense. Stream whichever defense you want. Don't let anybody tell you what defense to get. Pierre Strong out in Cleveland. Once again, going to see work, but I still think that either Kareem Hunt or somebody signs in Cleveland. I really do. I don't see it being Pierre Strong's season this year at all. Jerome Ford's going to be their guy, and then whoever they bring in. Pierre Strong he's what did he see in this last game? He saw 2 attempts for 1 yard. That's about how they want to use him. They barely want to use this guy at all. He had 2 attempts for 1 yard and a touchdown. So don't let his fantasy numbers, running back 37, distract you from that. No targets. No, 1 target. 1 target, no catches. Not involved in special teams. I don't want any part of Pierre Strong. Puka Nacua is down to the 20th ad, but that's probably because he is on most people's teams right now. So if he is available for some reason in your league, and he's down there at 20, absolutely get him. He's so low because a lot of people have added him already. Raheem Mostert, he also had a pretty good game against the Patriots. Running back 3 Running back 3 for Raheem Mostert. 18 attempts, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 1 target, 1 reception for 6 yards. 27.2 points after scoring 12 points with 10 attempts for 37 yards and a touchdown. Faces Denver. If you're in need of a running back this week, stream, I'd be okay with Raheem Mostert. My concern is the dude can't stay healthy. He's never been able to stay healthy. He's older. He's 31. The running back cliff for running backs is 28. 28 years old. The dude's 31, 5'10", 205 pounds. Faces Denver, then Buffalo. If he stays healthy, then he faces Giants, Carolina, Philly. I get people thinking that they're going to be able to key in on, or they're not going to be able to key in on him because of Tyreek Hill and Waddle. And I understand that, but these numbers, he's only seen a 73% snap share, which while still high, Devin A. Chain, or as I like to say, Devin A. Chain, dude's amazing. Dude's amazing, but he's a rookie, so I believe he'll get more playing time as the year goes on. So Raheem Mostert, if you have him and there's someone that really believes in him, I would be a big sell high person with Raheem Mostert. See what you can get. Jaden Reed, I believe he caught a touchdown last week. Correct. Two touchdowns. 8 targets, 4 receptions, 37 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Wide receiver 16 against Atlanta, 56% snap share. That number's going to go down once Christian Watson's back. I really like Jaden Reed. Dude is speedy as can be. Clearly has good rapport with Love. I just worry, man. I just worry about when Christian Watson's back, how much usage he's really going to see. I believe it probably drops 8-10%, maybe 46% snap rate. That sounds about right. Because I think that they're still going to try to get him involved quite a bit, especially in 3 receiver sets. I believe he's the third. I like Dobbs and Watson quite a bit. I love he's looked really good through 2 games. Looking down the rest, Jalen Warren, meh. Robert Woods, meh. Matt Stafford, meh. Brandon Johnson, Kirk Cousins, Jake Moody, Devontae Parker. If you guys have any questions, please throw them in the chat. We'll probably be getting off here in a little bit. These are going to be as long as the comments go. So we haven't got any comments yet. So if we don't get any comments, I'm going to hop off here. This is for you guys. Bet it up. What's up, buddy? What's up? How are you? Hello, Seabass Bro. What's up? Is that pork on top? How are you guys doing in fantasy, man? Perk on top. Short. Gotcha. See, I'm a Kansas City guy. So barbecue, man. Pork on top. Messi or Cristiano? I'm a Messi guy. I don't know. I don't watch too much soccer, but Messi just seems like a guy I would kick it with. Yeah, you too? Okay, good. Good, man. What are you guys ranked in your fantasy teams? I got one that's 2-0 and one that's 0-2. Messi's short. He is. He is, man. And I got one that is 1-3. You play against the league median, and that's Scott Fishbowl, which is ridiculous. I don't know how I didn't finish. I had like 240 points and didn't meet the league median. I don't know how that works. Hopefully your guys' fantasy teams are doing better than mine. My 2-0 is in the league I care about the most, so that was good news. You guys having a good what is today? Tuesday night? I've been gambling on this site called banditcamp.com. Nice, man. I haven't heard of it. What have you been gambling on? NFL games? Banditcamp.com. Got some music going on in the headphones. You guys chilling out too? Nah, it's basically like CSGO cases and stuff. Oh, cool. Burt Rust. Gotcha. Rust, man. God, I always think of the Call of Duty map Rust. But is that the PC game? I turned 35 into 12,000 and lost it all. Oh. Oh, dude, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be mad too. Oh, man. 1,200, though. You did pretty good to turn 35 into 1,200, man. This is perk on top over on Kick. How do you like Kick? I had the rush. Hey, we get it, man. We get it. When things are going right, things are going right. We stream on just joined like yesterday. Well, welcome, man. Welcome. We stream every Monday. Try and do these every Tuesdays now. Every Tuesday. Gonna try to get those around more like 5 o'clock, but just didn't get there early today. We stream there. I haven't really been on it too much to see like who's really on. Seabass, you still hanging with us? Make sure you guys subscribe to us over on YouTube too. I might stream Rust. You should, man. You should. It's fun. Would you do like shoot, what should I say? Like just a screen, or would you do it like this? Like would you have a cam set up to do commentary? Think about dropping Dameon Pierce for Jerome Ford. PPR worth it? Oh, see, I still think Dameon Pierce is going to have a bounce back. I really do. The Texans, they want to run it. They got a rookie quarterback. Dropping Dameon Pierce for Jerome Ford, I think you could still get some trade value out of him if you want to pick him up. Hopefully, I don't know what time it is over there in your guys' time zone. But shoot, send some trade offers out, man. Maybe get a if you don't want Dameon Pierce, try to get a not running back, sorry, wide receiver. Get a wide receiver, then pick up Jerome Ford. Is he your worst player? The drop? I get with PPR, Dameon Pierce doesn't catch a lot of passes, but I mean, I think he's had about as bad of a first 2 games as you can have. And plus, if you drop Dameon Pierce and then they sign Nick Chubb and they're splitting 50-50, you're going to be kicking yourself. Make sure all you guys that are on right now, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube, man. We go live every Monday. It's usually me and 2 other guys. We do sports betting, NFL content. We got an NFL video that we pre-record, so we added a whole bunch of editing and stuff to it. Those come out on Thursdays. Then Fridays we'll have college football or some miscellaneous stuff too. But it's me, Ethan, and Wyatt. Follow us on Twitter, social medias. We just posted my Week 2 recap. I do a little meme recap. What can you say on kick? What can you say on kick? I don't know, man. I don't know. They seem more like they have less rules than whatever. God, what's it called? Twitch. So I think you can say a lot, but like, what's a no words I can get away with? I'll let you look those up. I'm not gonna say them, but you know which ones they are. I would, if you are questioning it, I'd stay away. But yeah, I posted a meme recap of the NFL Week 2. So follow us on socials too. Better Green, on like Instagram, Facebook. If you're not finding us, do Better in Green. Our website's bettergreen.com. We have a lot of articles out over there. But I wonder whether if Damian Pierce or Alex, if you're still in here, I want to know what your thoughts are. I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Anybody else in the chat? What do you guys think? Damian Pierce or Jerome Ford? I'm team Damian Pierce. We're at 337 subs on YouTube. So if any of you guys in here could hop over, we are trying to get to 1,000 so we can get monetized, so we can start doing this stuff full time, man. You guys, this is the thing. Once we're able, me, Ethan, and Wyatt, to do this full time, this is going to take on, it's going to become a whole nother monster. Once we're able to just do this, I can't even tell you guys. Like, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be, we're already coming out, man, what? 7, 8 articles a week, 2 recorded videos, right now 2 lives, and then a whole bunch of shorts. And we post on social media every single day. Our graphics, so our sports betting recap, all that type of stuff. I mean, I think I posted 4 times today. So absolutely follow us. Grim Hunt was talking with Browns today. So Pierce, Noah, my man, what's up, buddy? What's up? I agree. That's what I said too. Man. Kareem Hunt. It makes too much sense for him going back to the Browns. I'm Australian, so I don't know. Now, Australians have a colorful vocabulary. So, you know what? I'm sure they have a list of words you can't use. So go to kick.com and look up banned words. Noah, what are you up to, man? We're just hanging out talking some fantasy football. Trying to get some YouTube subs. Get some people in the chat. Also, can I talk about a pet peeve I have on YouTube and on our social medias? We made like memes about the team's week 1 matchups. So like the Steelers versus, who was it? The 49ers, Bears versus the Packers, all this type of stupid stuff. And we made it to be funny. So these are memes. And then we have a graphic post that we post every week that has our actual picks for the games against the spread. And so we had one, was chilling, watching some YouTube. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Love YouTube. But people will comment, this aged well. How'd that go for you? And then if they just go to our page and they look, they'll see, oh, they were making fun of the Packers, but they all picked the Packers to win. But Packers fans, they don't understand that, man. They don't understand. They just see, I don't know, sometimes it feels like they just see the tagline. They don't watch the video at all. Steelers up to no good. This aged well, says Newt. Thank you, Newt. This is a meme. This is not real. Kenny Pickett had Barbie hands. We did not think that the Steelers were going to beat the Niners. I'm sorry. Also posted an alien that that like alien in Mexico, and it has some. I believe it's a song by the Smiths playing in the background, but it says that 0-2 feeling. It got like 1.5 thousand views today. That one cracked me up. That one cracked me up. Go check out our short NFL Week 2 recap and memes. It's pretty hilarious. All publicity is good publicity. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A comment boosts you in the algorithm, whether it's positive or negative. Absolutely, dude. That is exactly how I feel. And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I bait people a little bit. Play around in the comments. Never get mad, because a lot of times that's the reaction they want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Everything they say just boosts you. So I'll try to say, I'll come back and be like, oh, what? What do you mean? Huh? And then they feel like they got to come back and explain or something like that. You just try to get them to comment again. And the more they comment, the more it boosts you. I love it. I love it. It's fun. It is fun because we started this channel and we had no subs and are up to 337 and just going to keep climbing. But man, the quicker we get there, the better. The more stuff we can do. So liking this video, commenting on the video, everything you guys do, it helps. Helps us in the algorithm. Get some more people in the chat. I see someone's watching over on Twitch. Joining the conversation, man. Or lady. We're just hanging out. We're all hanging out together, having a good time talking some fantasy football. Noah, did you win this week? You did. You did. By 6. That is close, dude. Dang, your whole team did pretty good. Giants screwed you, but the rest of your team did pretty good, man. Davis 18, Kelsey 10, Zay almost 9, Mike 12.6, Diggs 10, Henry 17, McCaffrey 22, Hurts 25.22. I kind of like this. I do kind of like this late night stream. Tell your buddies, tell your friends to come get in the chat. I feel like a late night radio host. Got some what is it? Lo-fi music popping in the headphones. Would absolutely share with you guys, but I don't know if it's copyrighted, and it probably is. Probably is. We're just hanging out on Spotify and YouTube Live. Man, been here. I'm on for 40 minutes. That's crazy. It doesn't feel like it. I'm playing Puka every week till Cup's back. I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you one bit. I'm actually going to go in right now. Throw Puka in my lineup. Since I can't seem to win in that freaking league. At least the one I'm winning in is the one I care about. Yeah, I guess gotta take Nick Chubb out of my freaking running back spot, dude. It has been a rough running back year for me, man. I had Nick Chubb in one league as my running back 1. In my Scotty league, my running back 1 is Jonathan Taylor. That's because you draft in early July for Scott Fish. This is before all the running back drama. So that was fantastic. And then I have Eckler and J.K. Dobbins in the other league. So, and Akers. I forgot. I have lots of shares of Akers. So I'm just in a running back freaking purgatory right now, man. Horrible. Forgot what I was doing. I'm going in to put in Puka. I saw Nick Chubb and it triggered me and I got distracted. Rashad White. See, and I'd put Cam Akers in his spot. So it looks like we're throwing in James Conner, boys. We're throwing in James Conner into our running back spot. James Conner and Rashad White. Shaking in your boots. I know you are. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Keep him in. Jalen Waddle. Zay Flowers. Sup, bro? What's going on? G&B Jeff. What's going on, Jeff? How are you, man? Thanks for joining us. Let us know about your fantasy teams, man. You got any fantasy questions, start sit questions, waiver wire questions? Or just tell us about your team, man. We're just talking fantasy football tonight. Hanging out. I'm currently swapping Nick Chubb out. I'm trying to trade Kelsey. I need a running back. Oh, trying to trade Kelsey. Are you just down on Kelsey? Your team's terrible. What's your team? You have Kelsey, so they're not that terrible. Please, please, please don't tell me you have Nick Chubb. Please. If you do, we can cry about it together. It's okay. All right, no, I'm throwing Puka in. Puka's replacing Nick Chubb. Puka, Zay, Amon-Ra, and Jalen Waddle. At least I get to use my IR spot now. I don't even know why I would use it. Dude's not coming back. Damn, that sucks too. I really like Chubb. I think he's a good guy. And he's a great running back. That really sucks about what happened to him. Daniel Jones. Oh my God, your team does suck. No, I'm kidding. Daniel Jones, Travis Etienne, James Conner, T. Higgins, Christian Kirk, Kelsey. If Jalen Waddle plays, lol. Noah, stop. He's playing. You better stop. Don't mess with me. Right, that is a solid team. T. Higgins, Christian Kirk. I think Kirk's going to be better. T. Higgins, obviously we saw that first game. He had 0 points, but then he caught 2 touchdowns. We just hope Joe Burrow stays healthy. Travis Etienne, James Conner. Etienne will have better weeks ahead. I agree with that. Do you not believe in Kelsey? Are you trying to get rid of him, or are you just trying to get rid of him to like get high value? Because if you don't believe in him, then it's like, okay. But I mean, you could get a haul for Kelsey though. Especially because fantasy's been a crapshoot this year. So I believe you could probably get a lot for Kelsey. You need a running back. Let's see. Well, let's dive into the running backs, my friend. To look up players, I always use the Fantasy Pros, their draft wizard. It's just so easy. Jets D, Evan McPherson. My bench is Warren from Steelers, David Montgomery, Deontay Johnson, Christian Watson. Dude, your team is not bad. You got to give yourself some more credit. Jets D didn't look great last week, but they're a great defense. Evan McPherson, better days ahead for the Bengals. I don't love Jalen Warren, but David Montgomery, Deontay, and Christian Watson. That's just, they're all hurt, man. That sucks. That sucks. Hopefully you have an IR spot. Did they put Deontay Johnson on IR? I can't remember. They did. Hopefully you can put him there. Montgomery, I believe he's going to be back sooner rather than later. Christian Watson, he has to be coming back soon. He has to be coming back soon. Laporta, Tank Dell, and Jalen Hyatt. Dude. Very nice. Gosh, I do like Laporta a lot. Are you going to start Laporta then? If you trade Kelsey? Who could you get for Kelsey? If Bijan had a crappy game, you might have been able to get Bijan. I was talking about Eckler earlier too, because there might be people freaking out about Eckler's injury. I don't know what he was one of the guys that was very mad about the contract. Yeah, that's why I don't mind trading Kelsey. I believe in Porta. I do too. I do too. I don't blame you there, man. Um, I would stay away from Derrick Henry just because he's past that running back cliff. Um, he's proven me wrong. If you could get Tony Pollard, another tight end for Kelsey, I'd do it. Yeah, Tony Pollard would be good. Tony Pollard. Um, see, I'm not big on Josh Jacobs or Stevenson. How about Aaron Jones? Like, I wonder how bad is Aaron Jones' injury? I know he has a hamstring. He's officially inactive. I like Aaron Jones a lot this year, and Kenneth Walker too. I think those are three good ones: Tony Pollard, Kenneth Walker, and Aaron Jones. And then maybe you could get, who are your receivers again? I want to offer the guy that has McCaffrey, Kelsey, and any running back not named Etienne. That's tough, man. That is tough. I don't know if Connor and Kelsey gets there, and I don't know if Montgomery Kelsey gets there. You can send it. I'd love that for you. I think that Giants offense scares me. I wonder if you could do like Kelsey for Kenneth Walker and one of the like higher up quarterbacks. Running backs are at a premium now. I know, dude. I know. Yeah, that is Kenneth Walker once Kelsey and Connor. Oh my god, just for Walker? For real? He's trying to hose you. If that's the case, that's crazy. Kelsey and Connor? I wouldn't do it. That's yeah. No doubt, dude. No doubt. Say you'll give him Kelsey and J.K. Dobbins if he gives you Kenneth Walker and Jalen Hurts. I told him if he throws Saquon in, maybe. Oh my god, and then Saquon got hurt. Dang, dude. Kenneth Walker and Saquon for Kelsey and Connor. I'm worried about Saquon now, man. He's got that high ankle sprain, I believe. High ankle sprain. Brees Hall's looked good. He's looked good. But I don't know. The running back market got destroyed this year, man. Because like Cam Akers was supposed to be good, and then now we don't even know what team he's going to be on. Alexander Madison was supposed to be good. He's been trash. Rashad White, his efficiency has been terrible. Well, we are 2 weeks. What about Jonathan Taylor? I'm just saying. Maybe. Depends how risky you're feeling. Jonathan Taylor and somebody else. James Cook. Someone was saying it took him a long time to come back from his last ankle sprain. Yeah, I know. I worry about Saquon. I really do, because he did not look good when they were helping him off the field. I'm a Jets fan. My damn emotions can't handle my team losing. And then if they do bad on fantasy, I hear you, dude. I hear you, man. Mahomes has been killing me. And I've Kadarius Toney in the league too. He actually killed me. He actually killed me that week one. James Cook. What snap share is he playing at right now? James Cook. He is playing. See, only 59%. 59%. Hey there, how are you? From a unknown number. These spam texts are getting out of hand, man. Out of hand. I love it though. I love it. I'm your friend that you met in Japan. That is fantastic. I've never been to Japan though, but I'm so happy for you. James Cook. I don't know, man. Rashad White and somebody. I know he hasn't been efficient at all, but He gets all that work. And I love that. I love opportunity. Opportunity is king in fantasy football. 18.8 points last week. 79% snap share, 72% snap share. Running back 38 and 9. 17 attempts in both games. 39 yards, 73 yards. And Tutty, 5 for 5. Target receptions, 30 yards. You'd have Rashad White and ETN. T. Higgins, Christian Kirk. You'll have Watson in there once Watson's back. I'd almost say try to flip him for a quarterback and a running back. But I understand too. Someone in my league has Brian Robinson on the bench. Think he's a solid option. I do. And I was actually an Antonio Gibson guy again. I like Rashad. I had him last year. Yeah, he's good, man. But I was higher on Antonio Gibson because of the Eric Bieniemy signing. And I thought he was going to take on that Jerick McKinnon role. He really hasn't. Brian Robinson breakout incoming. I know. I'm going to look him up right now. Because I know he's been seeing crazy carry numbers. But I want to see what. See, this is the thing. He's been on the field for 61% of the time and 52% of the time. But he's parlayed that into running back 14 and running back 1. He was the number 1 running back last week. 27.9 points. 19 carries and 18 carries. 87 yards. 2 touchdowns. Yeah. I like Brian Robinson, man. I do. It's with Kelsey, though, you're going to need to get more than Brian Robinson. You're going to need to get him and something. So I'd see what else that guy has. He's got a good quarterback. Maybe you can double up on running back and get another receiver. Something. Because Kelsey's number 1 at his position. Don't let them jerk you around. Did you see Zach? I was talking about that earlier. I pulled up Christian McCaffrey. I said 98%. 98%. He had 85% week 1. Christian McCaffrey. I was like, that is higher than him. And then, of course, McCaffrey has 100% snap share week 2. But 98 is unreal. I like Zach Moss, but he might only have 2 more weeks until Taylor gets back. I wouldn't offer Kelsey. Who's good, do you think? For Robinson? Does the guy need receivers? I mean, like, I might do David Montgomery with Kirk or with Deontay Johnson. I just don't know if Montgomery and Johnson gets you there because they're both injured. And I like Kirk, but also he does have Ridley there, so there are going to be games where he's more silent. So then you would have Daniel Jones, ETN, Brian Robinson Jr., T. Higgins, Christian Watson, Kelsey. Yeah. That's not bad at all. How big of a league are you in? He's Debo, Mike Williams, Zay Jones, and Scary Terry. Zay Jones going to make the Christian Kirk sell hard. But the fact he has Scary Terry might make it easier to get Brian Robinson because he doesn't want to load up on Washington 12 team. Yeah, I don't love Christian Watson. I don't know. I think Christian Watson's your number 2 receiver when he comes back. Yeah, I would keep Watson. I just think, especially like Love's look good. Love's look totally fine. Watson's a baller. Jordan Love looks really good. He does. He does. I'm shocked that the Packers lost to the Falcons. I really am. And it was exactly, you knew what was going to happen. The Falcons are just going to run, and have the boringest offensive game you've ever seen. And then, you're right, Love is cool and composed. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would keep Watson. I'm not a big Debo guy myself. I know Ethan likes Debo. I can't get on the Debo train. Love is number 2 quarterback right now. I know. That is so crazy. Mike Williams, dude can't stay healthy, and now he's got like Palmer and Quentin Johnston and all these other guys there now too. I don't love any of his receivers. I like both of yours better than all those guys. Everybody, you got questions in the or want to just talk fantasy football? Throw them in the comments, man. We're just hanging out talking some fantasy football tonight. You get some better and green background music. Crazy, I'm 0-2. Injuries, dude. Injuries are killing you. You don't have your second best receiver. I'm guessing you probably started Kirk week 1, and he killed you. Etienne hasn't been helping you out a lot. Kelsey was injured. McPherson hasn't been able to do much because the Bengals offense has been, I don't even want to say bad. They're just like not done anything. Yeah, him and T were terrible. Yeah, T got 0. Exactly. And how often are you going to see a receiver that has 8 targets for 0 receptions, 0 fantasy points? I don't remember seeing a 0 with that many receptions ever. Traded CMC and Puka for Jacobs, Brian Robinson, and A.J. Brown. Currently 2-0. Lost Dobbins and Chubb had to sacrifice. Yeah. Hey, dude. I also lost Dobbins and Chubb. I get it, man. It sucks. It sucks. I also have Eckler. All these are in different leagues, but it's been a rough running back year for me. CMC and Puka for Jacobs, Brian Robinson, AJ Brown. Man, good haul. Good. I'm like, that deserves a clap. Only allowed highlights. Way to go, man. And he's like 8 foot tall. Shit makes no sense. You're right. You're right, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Better days are ahead for Kelsey. I believe better days are ahead for the Bengals. Joe Burrow injury scares me, though. Joe Burrow injury scares me. I do have Chargers running back. Thank God I didn't start him this week. Yeah. Yeah, who's that? Joshua Kelly. Yeah, you dodged a bullet on that one, man. Man, somebody was a big ad last week. I added a new section to my article that I posted this week. I posted one last week, but I didn't have the waiver wire trap to avoid. And they just, I think who was it? Jeremy Hill? Someone like that. Let me look up Jeremy Hill real quick. I don't think he had a good game. Because I was like, or Justice Hill. Jeremy Hill. Bengals, man. Throwback. Justice Hill. Because, 11 carries for 41 yards. Is this Jalen Warren hype real? Man. To what extent? To what extent is what I'll say. Because he's going to have a role in that offense. People can't deny that. He looked great yesterday. Najee is the better athlete. He has a bad offensive line. The Steelers' offense just has not looked good at any point. 2 of their touchdowns on Monday night were defensive touchdowns. That tip interception from Highsmith, and then TJ Watt's fumble recovery for a touchdown. That's right. He has to start for me this week. Shake my head. I know, dude. I know. You should probably start him this week if you need him. That this should be the game he performs. I'm scared to start Connor against Dallas. I'm in the same boat, dude. I'm in the same boat. I had Nick Chubb and Cam Akers, so I have to start Connor against Dallas. But if you can avoid starting any Cardinals this week, 1,000% do it. Because the game that the Jets and the Cowboys that just played 30-10, the Jets should have been able to stay in that game because they have a great defense. Dak Prescott's been known to turn the ball over. And they just destroyed the Jets. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Yeah, I would go Kelly this week. Yeah. Who are the Chargers playing this week? Everybody in the chat, drop some comments in here, mate. Get in on the conversation. Tuesday night, we're all hanging out with each other. Chill, bro. Don't remind me. Viking. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, Vikings, yeah. Yeah, I would too. I like Kelly. I like anybody that's playing the Vikings. That game, I believe, has the highest. Yes, it does have the highest over under. You got Kelly, Warren, Connor, and Travis Etienne. Travis is RB1, yeah. Who do the Steelers play? They play the Raiders. Yeah, I'd start Kelly. That's the issue. Yeah. Yeah, Raiders. That's the issue with Warren is he's going to be splitting so much with Najee Harris. Other guy has Eckler and is 0-2, so we both won. Line up now is Hurts, B-Rob, Jacobs, Waddle, Brown, Lockett, Hawk, and Tua as a second quarterback flex. Jeez. What a team. What a team, dude. Has Eckler. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys are just mentioning all my running backs, man. I'm going to start crying here in a second. Hurts, B-Rob, Jacobs, Waddle. Man, that is a nice team. That's a nice team. I love Hawk, too. Najee Harris is a bum. Noah, get out of here with the disrespect. That is 100% disrespectful. I can't believe you'd even say that. Does anybody in the chat make royalty-free music? Because we could definitely use something in the background during these. Tuesday night, man. Thank you everybody for being on. Thank you guys for the comments. Please subscribe. Go live every Monday at 5 o'clock. It's me, Ethan, and Wyatt. Us three. We give you guys bets, break down the Monday Night Football games. Do it all year round, though. Every Monday at 5. Green live. And then Tuesdays, I'm going to be doing this. I don't know. It's usually going to try to be around 5 o'clock. I'm kind of digging the late night lives, though. Kind of digging the laid back vibe. Thursdays, we post our NFL weekly videos. And we recap all the games. So make sure you guys go watch those. And then Fridays. Fridays are either a miscellaneous video or college football. Mostly college football. But we post shorts and stuff all the time too. Like we're posting stuff. If you follow us on social medias, we're posting multiple stuff every single day. Jeff, I would stream a quarterback this week. Daniel Jones against the Niners is probably not the play. Well, and I like Jones a lot. Noah, you do like Jones. It drives me crazy. Yeah. I would play anybody besides Jones. There's if you're going against the Cowboys, the Niners, I thought the Eagles would be really good. They haven't been good at getting to the quarterback. Really, those two teams you're going to have a bad time. Like, they're putting quarterbacks on their ass non-stop. I don't know about you guys. If you guys have negative points for sacks, we do. We get -1 point for sack. Oh, That's how you end up with Aaron Rodgers -1 point, week 1. Does anybody in the chat, did you guys have Aaron Rodgers? I dodged the Aaron Rodgers bullet. I know a lot of people took that bullet. To be honest, at halftime on Sunday, my mind was set on getting Jordan Love over Daniel. Then boom, Daniel was amazing. Second half, Daniel Jones was very good. He was very good. But, oh, I worry, man. Oh, I worry. Can you still get Jordan Love? I need to scroll back. Do you have a QB2? Doesn't look like it. Yes, he's available. Go get him. Go get him, my friend. Grab him. Def take him, yes. Forgot I've stashed the rookie wide receiver from Chargers. Oh, Quentin Johnston. I like Quentin Johnston as the year goes on. Especially, I mean, with Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, one of those dudes are going to get hurt. He's going to see some time. Just got to wait for that. But he's been garbage. He fits in with this team. Unfortunately, buddy. Unfortunately. One of those guys are going to get hurt, though. Then you'll be able to play him. Packers. I need a list in front of me of all the teams who they're playing. Packers versus Saints. I like it. I like it a lot. What do you guys think of the evening streams? I want to say late night. It's only 10 o'clock here, but what do you guys think of the evening streams? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. Definitely need to get some music in here, though. Get like a hour-long looping track or something. Report spam. Get out of here. My problem is I'd be so hesitant to drop someone, but for Jordan Love, I think Jalen Hyatt would be first sacrifice. I agree. I agree, man. And he's looked good. It's just Slayton's the number 1 guy, it looks like. And there's just a lot of mouths to feed. He's going to be a better real life player than a fantasy player, unfortunately. It's going to be like kind of when Mecole Hardman was on the Chiefs. He's going to be kind of like that. Like, he's going to have some big plays. If you're in best ball, you love him, but he's going to make you mad this year. Got the hold on to Quentin Tank Dell. I agree. 100%, man. I like Tank Dell too. I don't have enough roster spots for Tank Dell, but I like Tank Dell a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop Nick Chubb for Tank Dell. I need to get rid of him anyways. Kind of feel the Giants wide receivers the same as Chiefs wide receivers. Yeah. Yeah. A bunch of hodgepodge. Bunch of beans in a chili. Can't differentiate one from the other. They're all the same. Mush. That is a good example. Keep seeing articles about how the Chiefs should trade for Mike Evans. I don't know, man. That'd be crazy. But I think Mike Evans would be like double. I was gonna say double, triple team, but still got Kelsey. They try to take that away. If we got Mike Evans, Isaiah Pacheco might do better actually. Might not be able to grab the line so much, but he's definitely different than the other guys. Or Marquise Brown. If he could stay healthy, Hollywood. I don't know if he could stay healthy. Or anyone, to be honest. That's true. That is true, man. That is true. OBJ. The ghost of OBJ. Russell Wilson, Stafford, Mayfield, Jordan Love, and CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud did lead the league in passing yards in week 2. I think Jordan Love, man. Should I trade Gibbs for Madison and Debo? Jahmyr Gibbs for Madison and Debo. Yeah, I think so. I would. Yeah, I'm leaning Love too. Yeah, Jeff agrees. Because Gibbs, I mean, they've shown they don't want to have him be their main guy. So if you can get out from under Gibbs and get Madison, who hasn't been terribly efficient, but at the same time, I mean, we're seeing his floor right now. At Debo, you get a stud receiver. He might not see a ton of work, but the dude can do anything with anything. Still leaning Love. Ooh, I gotta see. Here we go. Week 3 NFL matchups. Instead, I keep looking up the players. Week 3 NFL matchups. Yeah, I like Madison's upcoming games. I agree, dude. I got Madison. I don't want to play him anymore. He screwed me. But we have to, dude. Yeah, Devo will be my flex behind. Oh, Adams and Diggs. I see you, Sam. I see you, man. Adams and Diggs. You just snuck that in there as a little subtle flex. I see how you did that, man. Yeah, Devo will be my flex behind Adams and Diggs. Adams, Diggs, and Devo. Good Lord. Oh, man, I didn't notice Saints defense. Dude, they couldn't pick off Bryce Young. I was not overly impressed with the Saints defense. I think they played the Titans, who are super old, and the Panthers with the rookie quarterback. And they barely won those games. I'm not too concerned about it. I have no luck at all this year. Danny Dimes against Niners or Jordan Love against Saints. Jordan Love against Saints, man. Is Jordan Love, Russell Wilson. Who are the Broncos playing? Dolphins. Well, maybe. Maybe Wilson. Stafford and the Rams are playing the Bengals. Man, yeah, you don't have a lot of bad options this week, actually. Who's Mayfield playing? I love me some Baker Mayfield. I know people hate on my boy, but the Eagles, no. No Baker Mayfield. And the Texans are playing the Jaguars. The Jaguars. I'm still going Love, man. Love or Russell Wilson. My picks. Yeah, and Kelsey at tight end, a 10-man PPR $50 entry league. Let's go, Sam. With Kelsey, too? What are you going to buy with your $50? Oh, actually, $50 entry league. So $500. $500. You're going to get $500, and those guys let you get Kelsey, Adams, and Diggs. Yeah, I won 500, yeah. My luck on game day, my quarterback will forget how to play football, bro. Received 100 messages today from Restream chat. Awesome. But I'm starting at 0-2. How? I mean, me too, bro. Me too. Me too in one of my leagues. I'm 0-2 and 2-0. There is no in between. But I'll turn around, I believe. Yeah, you will. There's only one way to go from here. Your quarterback will not forget how to play. Not Love. Russell Wilson might. Because you can't trust that dude to cook. You cannot trust that dude to cook. Hey, we hit a milestone today, guys. 100 messages today. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for being active and commenting. Subscribe while you're here, too. It's okay. Bryce Young forgot who was snapping to him. A lot of quarterbacks are forgetting that. I'm seeing that a lot this year. You guys subscribe and follow us on all socials because we post stuff every single day. It's me, Ethan, and Wyatt. We got one. One of you legends subscribed. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love to get all you guys subscribed. I'm thinking about pairing James Conner and Nico Collins for elite running back 1 or 2, like something in the Joe Mixon category. I like that. I like that because I like Nico Collins. He is not super highly owned. Jeff, you subbed. I appreciate it, man. You're a freaking legend. Freaking legend. I'm happy to have you here. But I'm high on Nico Collins and James Conner. I don't blame you one bit for getting out from underneath the Arizona Cardinal while you can. In the Joe Mixon category. That's nice. That would be nice somewhere around there. I just traded Burrow for Lamar straight up, hoping it pans out. Hey, Lamar has 2 calves. It's more than Joe Burrow can say right now. I'm worried about Burrow and the Bengals. I am. Jeff, I know you got T. Higgins. I've got Jamar Chase. So it's the struggle bus. You had the 0 week 1, but he's already outscored Jamar Chase. Noah says that's wild. Which way? Wild that they took Burrow or wild that he got Lamar? I lost this week to Collins. I know, man. He's killing it. Shake my head. You see Burrow against me. All of a sudden, guy turns into Prime Megatron. Dude, I'm telling you, you guys need to get on this Nico bandwagon. Gotta get on the Nico bandwagon. CJ Stroud led the league in passing yards last week. You think it would be good trading for someone like JT while I can? I believe he could be good this year. I do. We were talking about that earlier. You only got 2 weeks left of that pup. 2 weeks left. 2 weeks are down. Especially 0-2. Man, I would go for it. You got to make a big swing. Especially the JT owner, he's low on wide receivers. Just send him to this live right here. That you got Lamar out of the wall. Lamar's like quarterback 4 during draft, and Burrow was like 7. Yeah, dude, Lamar, he's looking good. He's running. He's got the best weapons he's ever had. Or someone like Kamara who comes back week 4. Agreed, dude. Agree with both of those. You waited out half of it because Williams did just go down. He did. And I don't believe in Tony Jones Jr., I believe is his name. Don't believe in him 100%. I think he'll be fine. But once Kamara comes back, they're going to feed him. And Williams, he does have it's hamstring. So it's one of those injuries that can linger all season long. I do not hate Kamara or JT. I like them both. Guys, we got about 9 more minutes. I'll stay on until 10:30. Thank you guys for jumping in the chat, though. If you guys have some friends that like football, like talking football, get them in here, man. Get them over to Better Green. We could do this stuff every single freaking day. Once we get monetized, once we get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're still a little ways away from, but every day, every sub gets us a little closer there, doing this stuff full time. We write articles every day over at bettergreen.com. Go over there and check them out, guys. We got polls and stuff over there too. Looking at Kamara's playoff schedule, it's elite. He could be a great buy low. 100%. 100% he could be. I like it. I like it, Sam. I would prefer JT if I could get JT, just because I really like that Colts offensive line. And we've seen Richardson start vulturing some touchdowns, but Jonathan Taylor's a different beast, and I think it'll be okay. Jets. Jets. Jets are going to be fine with Zach Wilson. that defense and those offensive pieces. And now he's got Aaron Rodgers in his ear. He's going to be fine. Do they miss the playoffs still? Pretty likely. But I had them just squeaking in with Rodgers. What would be a good trade for him? My running backs are Connor, Madison, Javonte Williams, and Demont. Go back up through. I think Javonte Williams is the most trade value for you. He's looked fine. And I might get out before that basement falls out. I was thinking about it, Kelsey for Hawkinson and JT, but I'm iffy on giving up Kelsey. Yeah, I get it. I do get it. Hawkinson is my second favorite tight end this year. So if you could get Hawkinson and JT for Kelsey, I would probably do it. And I'm a Chiefs fan, if that tells you anything. I love Kelsey. Kelsey was by far my number one tight end. Has been for years. Worry about the injury just a little bit and his age. I'll just say this about Zach. He wasn't the reason we lost. He got better. His talent was never a question. His problem was he could never make the easy stuff look easy, but he made his reads. That's true, man. That is true. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Zach Wilson. No, Zach's fine. Zach's fine. I'm actually really happy for Zach. The way he handled that whole Aaron Rodgers stuff, showed he's a tough SOB, man. Like mentally, that dude is solid. Yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan too. Awesome, Sam. You like a fantastic team then. Let's go Chiefs. Hawkinson looking like he could be title one this year. He 1,000% does look like it. How about those Chiefs? How about them? Huh? I could definitely try a Nico Collins, Javonte Williams for JT. I could just throw it out there and see if he takes it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely I would. 1,000%. And now, Jonathan Taylor, he's got that name value, but that's a fair trade. That is 1,000% a fair trade. I think Nico Collins could finish as a wide receiver 2 this year. Javonte Williams, he's been looking pretty good too. I don't know how high he finishes, but JT, we already know he's out 4 games. So how high is JT going to finish? That's if he comes back and gets 100% of the workload. As a Mets fan, we will always rock with my homie, my guy Jeff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I forgot about that. Got that Mets connection. Absolutely, dude. They pumped me up. I gotta go like put my Mahomes jersey on now or something. You think he'd rather have Javonte Williams or James Conner? Which one is more value, you think? I think Javonte Williams has more value because of the offense he's on. He's got Sean Payton. Sean Payton's been saying a lot of good stuff about Javonte Williams all off season. Pops was be some playoffs for us. Yeah, he was, dude. He was. James Conner. I think James Conner could finish above Javonte Williams, but I don't think anybody wants to buy any pieces of that Arizona offense. Especially they're going to be playing the Cowboys this week. If you're really wanting to get out from underneath James Conner, send it. You can send it. But I think that Javonte Williams has more value for you. A lot about fantasy football and trading is perspective. And even though the Broncos have quite a bit of stink behind them, the Cardinals are one of the stinkiest. Connor always worries me. I still ask myself, why the fuck did I draft him? The worst you could say is no. Absolutely. That's the number one thing about trades. As long as you're not sending like Deontay or is that Deontay Foreman or Justin Jefferson. Like as long as you're not sending stupid stuff, the worst you can say is no. Absolutely. And you know what? I like getting trade offers. I just like looking at stuff and thinking, going over it in my head. Connor worries me too. Connor's worried me since his days in Pittsburgh. But the problem with Connor and why we drafted him, I drafted him too, is that he is going to get all the work he can handle out in Arizona. I'll have to see tomorrow my waivers claim on Jerome Ford. Fingers crossed. If it does, I'll send it to him on waivers. I like it, man. I like it. I hope you get Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford is one of my favorite top 4 ads this week. Someone had nerve to offer me OBJ and Dameon Pierce for Kelsey. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Jeff. The audacity of some folk. OBJ and Dameon Pierce for Kelsey. I'm number 2 on waivers. Hopefully I get him. It's very, if Kyron Williams is still available, it's very possible Kyron Williams is 1. Kendrick Bourne 2. Going pretty high. Texans seem half decent with Stroud, to be honest. I know. I'm on Team Nico right now. I think he could be a wide receiver too, but Sam, he's got receivers that he doesn't really need Nico. Doesn't really need him. Good luck on waivers, guys. Jerome Ford, Kendrick Bourne, Nico Collins, because I believe he's still available in over 50% of leagues. At least what I was looking at, he was. I think he was owned at a 44, 46% rate. And Kyron Williams are my top ads on the waiver wire this week. And then stay away from Matt Breida. No Matt Breida. Smash the like button, everyone. Bryant, welcome back, man. I missed you, Bryant. Glad you're back. Smash that like button. Smash that like. Smash that subscribe. We just donated our $54 to St. Jude today. We had a promotion going. Every subscriber we had from, sometime mid. Should I do it? Business Circuit. Someone wants Waller and McLaurin for me for Devontae Smith and Pittman or Williams. Someone wants Waller and McLaurin from me for D. Smith and Pittman or Williams. Yeah. Heck yeah, Business Circuit. Waller, I don't believe in Waller. Waller has had 1 or 2 good seasons his entire career. Dude can't stay healthy. He's getting older. McLaurin, like him, but not as much as Devontae Smith. And Pittman has been a target machine. Devontae Smith, Pittman for Waller, McLaurin, easy. Should I do it? Yes. What else should you do? Subscribe to us. Hit that like button, subscribe, man. We're on every Monday at 5 o'clock. Tuesdays, I'm starting to do Tuesdays now too. And then we have episodes Thursdays and Fridays. So make sure you get in with us. And if I do, should I get Pittman or Williams? Pittman. Get Pittman. Jeff, number 3 on waivers. You're going to get one of those guys, man. I really just want to get a upgrade at running back 1. I'll see what I can pull off. You can do it, man. Should I get Williams or Pittman? Pittman, sir. Absolutely get Pittman. Love Michael Pittman. I think you could do it too, Sam. You got the team and the roster players to pull it off. I don't know why T. Higgins. I don't know if that's that first game, but he worries me too. I got T. Higgins and Scotty Fish, and his week 1 killed me. I won by like 4 points, but I had T. Higgins and Kadarius Toney. So it was a rough week 1. I can't believe I won that game. Thank you, Aaron Jones, and not Tyreek Hill. Tua. I don't know why T. Higgins. Dude, I know. Let's just fingers crossed Joe Burrow's okay. Fingers crossed. Business Circuit, did you sub? Hope you did. I'm checking right now. Not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Hit that sub button, man. That helps us out. Gets us. Once we get this, that this is all we do, we can get rid of the full-time jobs. Lives every day. Lives every single day. Just subbed. Pulling it up. Sure enough. Business Circuit, you're a goat. Everybody in the comments, man. You guys are fantastic. Thank you guys for being here. You got every sub that just earned you a win in one of your leagues. So every win, it's because you came here. Is Kelsey even really 100% healthy? I don't think. Probably not. Probably not, but it doesn't matter. He is Mahomes' go-to guy. He was on a pitch count. Andy Reid did say that. It looks like it's just a knee bruise, though. So it might kind of linger and nag throughout the season, but he's going to be getting treatment all throughout the season. I don't think that it's going to be something that is going to be recurring. Like, it's not like a hamstring where it's going to just hamper him all season long. It's going to be painful. Football's painful. Football is painful. You're going to get hit a lot. You're going to have a lot of bruises. This is a different type of bruise, but same thought process. You take care of it with the trainers that you have, you'll be okay. He's got Mahomes, so he's going to be fine. He's probably his touchdown, anytime touchdown for every single game this year is probably going to be close to plus 100. Just because he's Mahomes' guy in the red zone and just in general. Kelsey is tough. Kelsey's that dude, man. Kelsey doesn't miss games. He wanted to play week 1. Reid didn't let him. Apparently, he was really mad about it, too. He warmed up with the team, and Reid said no. Because it's a no-go. He ain't no DeAndre Swift. Noah, if you don't get out my live right now. Noah, if you don't get on out of here. DeAndre Swift. Man, DeAndre Swift looked good with those 170 yards, though, my guy. Never in my life I would have thought the Laporta option over Kelsey would have been one of my problems. I know. Kelsey's the dude. Kelsey's still going to finish over Laporta, but I get it, man. Goff has looked good. And you can sell Kelsey for a lot, and Laporta he'll get you enough. He'll get you there. He'll get you there, man. We currently have our draft guide, so we're selling that for $20. Yeah, that's not happening again. Oh, well. We'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know. He looked pretty darn good. But our draft guide is available to download for free. We were selling it for $20. It is free now since the draft season is over. If you guys want to go, grab that on our website, bettergreen.com. Just go over there. You'll see a draft guide, or you can go to the shop. Either one. Click download. Completely free. We spent, man, so many hours on it. And it's over 100 pages. It's pretty interesting. That way you can see our thoughts on every single player. Well, not every single, but like over 250. So plenty of players that we broke down. Kind of gives you an option going forward too, because we have our own player grading system to find breakouts and busts. And it's kind of neat. It's going to be kind of cool to track throughout the season too. This is the second year of using it, so we did tweak it a little bit after the first year. We'll keep tweaking it until we really get a system down that is pretty damn accurate. It's pretty accurate last year, so I'm hoping for really good numbers this year. Noah bought it. He'll tell you it's good. Every NFL team game plan against Kelsey, triple team, Laporta fits in, gets his target so far. I agree. That's the thing, though, with the Chiefs. Mahomes, Kelsey's his favorite target, and we've seen that his receivers are letting him down, dude. Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, Justin Watson, Richie James, Justin Ross, letting him down, man. Luke Musgrave, I have my eye on him as well. I don't blame you, man. Once again, Jordan Love's looking good. Luke Musgrave, he's a name I like. Ferguson for the Cowboys. He just got a touchdown last week. Like him too. I like him a lot. He changed the trade. Yes, he did. Historically, rookie tight ends aren't very successful, but Laporta's getting a good amount of targets. That's exactly my thought process. No, that is exactly my thought process. I gotta stop hanging out with you. You're getting too good at fantasy football. starting to have the same thoughts as me. It's frightening. He wants Najee for Higbee added on. Najee for Higbee. We'll have to go back and see what your trade was. Get Pittman. The trade. Okay, thank you. So the trade is now Higbee, Smith, Pittman, for McLaurin, Waller, and Najee. He's trying to get Najee from you. I do still like Higbee. Could you get someone else besides Higbee, or would you give somebody else up besides Najee? I hate Najee with a passion. I don't blame you. He hasn't been great this season. He hasn't been great. I just feel like, is there another running back you could get? He was looking like a wide receiver 1 this year. Yes, he is. So far, Jags just pick one player to ball out each week. Ridley week 1, then Kirk got his turn week 2. Who's next? Zay Jones. Zay Jones is next, and then tight end Evan Ingram week 4. Start Fields or Goff. He also willing to either Njoku, Burks, or Higbee. I'd say either Burks or Higbee. I do kind of like Burks, but you're getting 2 receivers, so if you already are pretty good, I'll pick up 4, so don't really need Najee. Okay. That's insulting. Fields sucks. I know. I know Fields sucks. And you know who they're playing, too? Oh, wrong way. They're playing Kansas City. Oh, my gosh. Sorry. Disoriented with the camera. Playing Kansas City. Kansas City is horrible time. They always have a horrible time containing mobile quarterbacks. He might have less than 200 passing yards, but he's going to have over 100 rushing yards. Probably 1-2 rushing touchdowns. Who the Lions are playing the Falcons, I believe. Fields is killing me. I know. But Goff is playing the Falcons, and they're going to pound that ball nonstop. This is going to be a running clock game. So Goff is going to need his points quick. The Lions are going to be running too. Craig Reynolds and Jahmyr Gibbs. It's going to be a running clock. There's not going to be a lot of passing yards to go around in that game. I like Fields for the rushing yards. Lions, I think, against anyone put up points. They do. That's fair. That's fair. But they only put up 21 against Kansas City. And they really use that rushing game. Fields is killing me. I know. Because it looked like Amon-Ra was just dealing with cramps. So Amon-Ra's okay. I would say, no, are you 2 Fields over Goff? This is why I'm saying I need to stop hanging out with you. Fields looks lost, man. I know. Some of that has to do with the play calling too. They're trying to pass more, but Goff is consistent at least. He is 100%. You got to remember too that Chiefs cornerbacks are really young, and guys just kind of disappear in the background. So DJ Moore might have a pretty decent game. Fields needs to get off the field. Okay, see, here we go. So it's Field slander, or do I go get Love? We were talking about Love. We do like Love a lot this week. We do love Goff, or we love this week. He's a popular ad, man. As a Jets fan, I know trash quarterback play. Trust me, bro. Love over both. I just have a feeling that Fields is going to eat this week, man. I don't know. Chiefs didn't allow any touchdowns to the Jags, so well, what am I saying? I do like Love. Especially if Christian Watson plays, I want Watson to play for you, Jeff. I really do. And I'm not concerned about the Saints defense at all. Eat turd. But they barely beat the Panthers and they barely beat the Titans. Both teams don't have very good offenses. Everyone on the Titans is old, and everybody on the not everybody, but the rookie quarterback on the Panthers, he didn't turn the ball over, so I'm not too concerned about the Saints defense. I thought he had huge upside this year, and I want to throw my face through the TV every Sunday. I know, man. Kanonka, is that how you pronounce it? He says, hello. Hi. How are you? Welcome in. Happy to have you. What do you think about Justin Fields? Having a Fields conversation. I don't know, man. You're not going to drop Fields. So when are you going to play him? Who do they play going forward? Chirking Goff, Tua, my cousins. Fields. Probably shouldn't have read that one. No. Huh. Goff, Tua, and Field. That, yeah. Yeah, okay. Get out of here, man. Who do the Bears play? The Bears play Chiefs this week, obviously. I'm clipping it. No, God damn it. I'm going to get canceled before I ever begin. Got him. He did, man. He did. See, I got to stop hanging around. That's it, Noah. You're banned. You're banned from future lives. For the Broncos, I worry about Fields against the Broncos. Commanders, worry about Field against the Commanders. Vikings, you can play them against the Vikings. Vikings don't play defense. Raiders, you probably play them against the Raiders. Chargers don't play defense. Saints have good containment, though. The Saints and the Panthers, that's something that we did see last night. Lions, and the Vikings again, Lions again, Browns, Cardinals. Yeah, it's not going to be a great year for Fields. Crazy we dodged that bullet. But imagine the headlines of my Jets drafted Fields, and he's doing what he do. It'd be like that sometimes. Should I trade Chase? I have St. Brown, Waddle, Ayuk at wide receiver. It depends what you can get. I'll say that, Blake. It depends what you can get. Because now with Joe Burrow's injury, full PPR, oh, that makes it tougher. You're going to have to get a good haul then. If you're trading Chase, you need a good haul. Because how many can you start? Is it 3 wide receivers in your league? Ayuk hype is not real in my opinion. That's what I think. I worry about Ayuk. Because I know St. Brown, Waddle, you're going to be fine. But if you can start Chase, St. Brown, and Waddle, that's a really good 3-person receiver trio. But if you need a running back, maybe a tight end, 2 wide receiver flex, yeah, okay, so you can play 3. I like that. But if you need running back help or tight end, like if you could do Chase for Hawkinson, ooh, I'd do that. I'd trade away Miles Sanders and Olave for Chase PPR. Blake, is this Super C&B Challengers? Is this who you're trying to trade Chase to? Trade him away to Chase. Should I trade away Olave and Miles Sanders for Chase? I don't know, man. The Bengals are trading in the wrong direction. Now with Burrow's injury. I worry, man. I'm a Chase owner myself. If someone offered me Miles Sanders and Olave, I might take it. When the game gets serious, McCaffrey killed Debo as order, I think. I agree. Weak at running back. If you're trading Chase, you need to get one of the like top dudes. I'll look real quick. Who do we got? Oh, Oh, rest in peace, Nick Chubb, man. Every time I see his name, it makes me sad again. God, I feel so bad for that guy. Chase for Bijan? Would you take that? Chase for Bijan? Eckler injury concerns me. Derrick Henry's age concerns me. Tony Pollard's an option. Don't believe in Josh Jacobs. I think Kenneth Walker and Aaron Jones are guys I'm still a little higher on. Need Etienne to get 2 receiving and two rushing this week. Jeff, you're getting greedy, dude. 4 tutties? You're getting greedy, my guy. Etienne get 2 receiving and 2 rushing. I'm gonna look that up too real quick. Aaron Jones injury. Have we heard anything about that for this upcoming week? Prone been really questionable with cramps. My team's All right, bust out the heating pads and ibuprofen, boys. We've had to deal with this before. We can get him back in shape. Questionable with cramps. All those guys are playing, I'm guessing, but we'll see, man. The NFL can be wild sometimes. I'm not seeing anything about Aaron Jones. We're still too close. Here we go. Sporting news. The sporting news. Jones didn't end up playing on Sunday in Atlanta, something that appeared to be done with caution in mind. Same route with Christian Watson, taking it slow and playing the long game with their hamstring injuries. That's the thing about hamstring injuries too, guys. Those are so reoccurring. Those can lead to other injuries. Those can lead to the ACLs and other injuries, man, because that you get the instability in the leg. You start if you have a hamstring injury and you're favoring it, it puts your other leg at risk. It puts your other leg because that one starts compensating. He was questionable going into week 2. I could play without practicing. If you continue to miss time, it's AJ Dillon's backfield. He did not impress. Jones goes back to must-start territory should he return in week 3. I don't know. I still like Aaron Jones. I'm still on the Aaron Jones bandwagon because he is a safety net for Love. And Love's looked great, but still having that person you can just dump it off to real quick, that's a big position to have. Man, you guys have kept. I've said I was gonna get off at 10:30. You guys, good comments, keeping me on. Deontay Johnson, shake my head. I should have known Steelers would fail me. Hate him. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. There's a lot of Steelers hating this in this live today, but dude could not find the end zone last year, man. Most catches in NFL history without a touchdown. Most receptions without a touchdown in NFL history in a season. Deontay Johnson last year, man. You couldn't tie a donut in front of his head, have him chase after it into the end zone. He would just start running in circles, man. He was terrible. Terrible, man. Allen Robinson season, that's all I'm gonna say. Although it was nice to see what's his the other guy of the Steelers. It was nice to see him get to eat a little bit. I'm telling you, there's something about you put on a headset, you get in front of a mic and a camera, and all of a sudden you just forget every single football player's name that you've ever known. George Pickens. George Pickens. All right. I'm on for another 7 minutes. Then I'm going. Then I'm going. We'll go till 11. F it. We'll do it live. So before we get off, if Guy accepts Kelsey and Connor for McCaffrey, I might pull the trigger. If not, move on to Brian Robinson. George Pickens catch was good. If Guy accepts Kelsey and Connor for McCaffrey, I might pull the trigger. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Kelsey and Connor for McCaffrey, hell yeah. I would pull that trigger too. If not, move on to Brian Robinson, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Brian Robinson's having a hell of a season. He's on the Commanders, so it's been really understated. But you'll have us all season too, Jeff, so you can hop in anytime, man. Mondays and Tuesdays when we're doing our lives. Also, you can hit us up on social media. We respond to stuff over there too. If you ever got a question, tweet at us. Do whatever. Tweet at the show, not just me, because then any of us can answer. Me, Ethan, or Wyatt. If you guys are new and haven't been part of the Monday lives, you guys got to get in on those. Mondays at 5. Those are so fun. Kenneth Walker really won't, but Kelsey is too much. I agree, man. Yeah, you'd have to get something else. You're giving up a number 1 for Kenneth Walker. Where would he even rank in running backs? Shoot. Low running back 1, running back 2 tier. What tight end does the Walker owner have? Better not be Darren Waller. Better not be Darren Waller. That's all I'm going to say. Quarterback, Josh Allen. Running backs, Bijan, Henry, Javante. Wide receivers, Evans, McLaurin, Slant Boy. What's up, Slant Boy? Hollywood, Judy, Thielen, Cooks, tight end, Andrews, Kincaid. Do I trade McLaurin and Thielen for Kamara? Thielen and McLaurin. Yes. Yes, I would. Because Evans, he's looked fantastic. I'm a big Baker Mayfield supporter. Slant Boy, he's been getting some playing time, man. I believe he had 8 targets in the last game. Not a huge believer in Hollywood, but Judy, I think better days are ahead for him. McLaurin, he's all right. Thielen, he's also all right. But I think you could use the running back help. I love Bijan. Henry has the age concern that scares me, and Javante, he's looked good, but as the season wears on, we might see the effects of that injury more. I can't believe how good he's looked so far, because that was a catastrophic injury he had last year. I feel my team that if Kelsey doesn't have a big game, everyone else is iffy. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, that's just fantasy sometimes. The goal is to deal Kamara plus Javante for a true wide receiver 1. Yeah, next week. Yeah, because then you'll only have what, 1 more week a suspension, or does Kamara come off after 3 weeks? Would you just pick up a running back on the waiver wire, Steven? That would only leave you with Bijan and Henry. How are you doing through 2 weeks? Are you 0-2, 1-1, or 2-0? I think Michael Thomas is gonna be solid this year too. I got a couple shares of Michael Thomas, so I'm not sad about it. Or Javante plus Slant Boy. Yeah, I'd like that. Javante plus Slant Boy, 1-on-1. You get Slant Boy and Javante for a wide receiver 1. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, I'd do that. Especially like Chase owners might be freaking out. If you could deal those two for Chase, but I don't know. A lot of people like to overreact early on. Would you trade Devontae Adams for Dotson and Pitts? Tight end premium league, 2 times points per catch for a tight end. 32-man league PPR. Whoo, 32-man league PPR. Jeff says, keep Tay Adams all day. I agree. That I almost said Ravens. The Falcons just want to pound the ball. Algier and Bijan just nonstop. They don't care if Pitts and Drake London get targets. Pitts looking so bad again. I know. Dotson over Devontae Adams 100%. And does Pitts make up that gap? No. I would say no. I would rather have Pitts been terrible. He has been terrible. He has. I don't think that changes, man. I think that he's incredibly talented. We've seen that, and that's why people keep drafting him. But he's not in the right offensive system. They don't want to throw the ball around a lot. I saw week 1. I haven't checked week 2 yet. Week 1, they only had 18 throws the entire game. So they don't want to throw the ball. The Commanders will feed Robinson with rookie quarterback. Yeah. They've been running the ball a lot. Bieniemy helps that offense. I just don't know. Dotson, he's not going to get the work that Tay Adams is going to get. I think if Pitts was on like the Chargers or the Dolphins, dude would be insane. But on the Falcons, I just don't see it. They should trade him if they don't want to use him. I don't understand it. I agree. Like, I don't understand why they have Tyler Algier rush for 1,000 yards and then freaking drafted Bijan Robinson, Noah. Me and Noah were at the draft. Me and Noah were there. Noah saw the visible frustration, not just visual, verbal frustration when the Falcons drafted Bijan. I might have had money on Bijan getting drafted by the Eagles. That would have paid out really nice. But besides that, I thought the fit was ridiculous. But it makes sense now that I know that all they're going to do is run. Dawson's like option 4. Yeah, he is. Please hope I have such a hard decision. Send it in, Braden Schaefer, sorry. Please hope I have such a hard decision. Send it in, my friend. They don't know what they're doing. No, they don't. Robinson, Scary Terry, Logan Thomas, then Dotson. Man. Do they still have Curtis Samuel out there too? And they're going to, I believe still at some point that Antonio Gibson is going to get a little bit more work. Because with Bieniemy there, he should be in that Jerick McKinnon role. I don't get it. I don't get Logan Thomas over Dotson. Like Dotson over Thomas in that offense. I personally don't want either of them. I like McLaurin and not Gibson. Sorry, McLaurin and Brian Robinson. But I do still kind of like Gibson a little bit. But in one league, I have the second waiver, and Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt are both here, but I think they're going to pick up Kareem. I do too, but I'm going to break it down to you real easy so you know what to do. They went into the season with Kareem Hunt available, and they felt good with Jerome Ford being their backup. So even if they do sign Kareem Hunt, it's going to cut into his workload a little bit, but we saw Kareem Hunt cut into Nick Chubb's workload too. So I would take Jerome Ford. I would easily take Jerome Ford. Is Amon-Ra for Kupp a fair trade offer? I'm worried about the turf toe with Brown. Is it fair? Yes. Is it fair? Yes. Would I do it? I don't know. Because Cup's not 100% healthy either. Cup's had that, I believe it's a hamstring injury, and he's been like traveling around. So hamstrings can linger, and there's one of those things that can hamper you all season long. So I worry about Cup. I would probably ride out with Amon-Ra for the moment. And in another league, I have the second waiver, and there's Kyren Williams, Jerome Ford, and Khalil Herbert, and Kareem Hunt. Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams is now officially the starting running back for the Los Angeles Rams. Jerome Ford is my second pickup in fantasy. My third is Nico Collins, and my fourth is Kendrick Bourne. So I would definitely do Kyren Williams. I don't like a rookie quarterback consistently feeding anyone not option 1 or 2 before they panic. Yeah, I agree. They have the easiest schedule and probably still won't be positive this year. Yeah, you're right. Same guy just offered me Burks and Dotson for Devontae Adams. Ain't no way I'm doing that. Andrew, stand your ground. Stand your ground, man. That is a terrible trade. Burks and Dotson. Gag. I just puked in my mouth. Would you trade away Lamb and Waller for Kamara, Andrews, Kyren Williams, and Moss? Randy Moss? No, I'm kidding. So you're trading away Lamb. I'm not a big Waller guy. You get Kamara, Andrews, Kyren Williams, and Moss. It depends how. If you need running back help really bad, yes. Your running back help, yeah, because Kamara's going to see a lot of work. Kyren Williams, started running back for the Rams now. You'll see a ton of work. Andrews, fantastic tight end. The more I talk about it, the more I like it. I like the Kamara, Andrews, Kyren Williams, and Moss side. Don't love Moss. Moss might only have value for the next 2 weeks, but you can play him for the next 2 weeks. We got all types of people in here. I know. Every time I try to get off, man, I love it though. I love talking fantasy football. I love doing this stuff with you guys. That's what I was thinking, but yeah. What if the first guy picks him up and I get stuck with nobody? Sorry, Braden, I gotta go back. We were talking about Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt. Is Kyren Williams available? If not, I mean, you can put in for more than one waiver priority. So do Jerome Ford with your first, and then Kareem Hunt with your second priority pick. So I just order them like that. Kyren Williams number 1 if he's available, and Nico Collins I like a lot too. But Jerome Ford is your first waiver priority. Kareem Hunt's your second. Basically Kamara, Kyren, and Andrews. Moss is a good lotto stash. Yeah, that's my thought exactly. Put it in multiple claims, Braden. Yep, absolutely, Noah. Question: should I pick up and stash Kareem Hunt? If you have the space, yeah. I think there is a what? No, you'd probably agree with me. 70% chance, 75% chance Cleveland signs Kareem Hunt. Ooh, I should have grabbed a glass of water, man. Should I pick up a stash Kareem Hunt? Yes. This dude has Lockett. What if I try to trade for Lockett and Pitts while I trade away Tay? Still not enough, man. I would say still not enough. Andrew, know your worth, man. Know your worth. Lockett and Pitts. Lockett's older. They got JSN now. Metcalf's their red zone guy. I wouldn't do it. I think you can get a better receiver still. And if you really want Pitts, you can probably get Pitts and a better receiver for Tay. Especially Devontae. He has that high name value and he's played pretty well. So, oh no. I just saw Jeff's. Let me read Braden's real quick. And who should I drop? Zeke is my worst player and the Elijah Moore. But I have Ramondre, so I like having Zeke. I'm all for Elijah Moore slander. We do not tolerate Elijah Moore slander here, Jeff. I personally prefer Elijah Moore. I'm not a huge handcuff guy. It sucks if Ramondre gets hurt and you don't have Zeke, yes. But you're taking up 2 spots for one position. I hate Elijah, but he ain't bad. And Cooper's banged up. Chubb's gone now. Chubb's gone for the season, so they're going to have to throw more. I believe even if they get Kareem Hunt, Jerome Ford, they probably run close to the same amount of rushing plays, but I believe there's a little bit of a trickle-down effect with Chubb being out. I wouldn't want to keep. I would probably drop Zeke, man. Bro, 5 foot tall, wears size 3 and can't catch a ball. And Jeff, you're wrong for that, man. I'm gonna have to boot you. Let that boot you. You can't be talking about Elijah Moore like that. My 8-man before trade: Mahomes, Eckler, Pollard, Garrett Wilson, Kirk, Waller, McLaurin, Tutu, bench, Gabe Davis, and Najee. Oh man, you do hate Najee, but you got Pollard and Eckler, so I don't blame you there, man. God, I hope Eckler's back. Or do I just drop Jamal Williams? Watson the problem, not Elijah Moore, lol. Do you just drop Jamal Williams? I'd still probably drop Zeke. That's I'm doubling down. Drop Zeke. I would drop Zeke. Just traded Rashad White and Lockett for Henry and Pickens. Thoughts? Jonah? I hate to say it, but not bad. Not bad. This is a Derrick Henry slander group we have here. Rashad White has not looked incredibly efficient, and Pickens I like a lot more than Lockett. Henry is going to see quite a bit of work still. Goal line work also. Jonah, I think you won, buddy. I think that deserves a clap. Way to go, Jonah. I like that trade. I think you did well. I'm surprised after Browns win, Elijah requests a trade. Jeff, that's it. You're getting booted. Everybody that's in the chat right now, too. Make sure you guys subscribe to us. My team after Mahomes, Eckler, Pollard, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, hopefully Ertz, Pittman, hopefully Ford, Chiefs, and Folk. Business circuit. Do I think your team got better 1 billion times? 1 billion times, dude. Holy cow, I love that. Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Pittman, Eckler, Pollard, Ford, hopefully. Chiefs and Folk. My God, business circuit. That is a roster, my friend. Holy hell. You think team got better? Yeah. Guy sent me DJ Moore, James Cook for Kyron Williams. Accept it. Wow. Okay. Love Kyron Williams. He is my top ad. He is not owned in 50% of leagues, according to NFL.com. I would not. Well, I would not. If I can get Pickens instead of Moore, should I toss in Herbert or something else maybe? I like Moore more than Pickens. I do. W trade then? W trade, absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully I get better from 0-2. Dude, you're not going to lose another game the rest of the season. Come on now. Good to hear other leagues have people that make trades. My league I'm getting offered OBJ, Dameon Pierce, still mad about it. Oh, Jeff. I like the DJ Moore than James Cook side. I mean, James Cook in Buffalo. It depends how bad do you need a receiver. Well, if you really need a receiver, I would accept it. If you're like, okay, on running backs. Last question, I promise. Braden, that's why I'm here, man. I'm here to answer all your questions. Don't ever apologize. Don't ever cut yourself short. And last question, I promise. I have Mike Williams as my second receiver, and I have Derrick Henry, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams. You can only start 3. So who do you think Mike Williams and one of my running backs would be good to trade for? And which running back? Thanks for your advice, man. My team got a lot better. Come back, man. Come back, business circuit. I think your team did get a lot better. I have Derrick Henry, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift and Javonte Williams are your biggest trade pieces. So I would see what I can get for them. And if you could do like maybe Williams and a running back, you get a better wide receiver too. Receiver, by the way. DJ Moore and Elijah Moore just be out there doing cardio. They need to do more cardio. Yeah, that's how I felt about AJ Brown last week. You have Kyron Williams over James Cook. I do have Kyron Williams. I could use running backs. Okay, then. I mean, Kyron Williams, he's going to be the guy in LA now. So if you need running backs, I'd probably keep Kyron Williams then. I could use running backs. What I was asking about. Main receivers are St. Brown, Ridley, Watson, and Collins. Sorry, guys. These are coming in so fast. I like that receiving group a lot, Will. That is fantastic. That's fantastic. Which receiver is a good option, though? To trade for? Okay. Let's pull something up. Wide receivers. Who could we get? Do you want to keep Mike Williams, or is Mike Williams up for trade? Yeah, you want to keep Mike Williams. Okay. Who's Kyron's backup PSF value? Well, Kyron was the backup to Akers. I don't know who Kyron's backup is. I can look it up here in a second. What about Jerry Jeudy, Braden? I don't like Williams. He screws you over every year. Yeah. I feel the same way. Stafford, RB2, crazy times in LA. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. I feel like I know the depth charts pretty well. I don't know who's behind Kyron Williams. Like Williams, he screws me over. Well, what if we did Mike Williams? Mike Williams and Montgomery for Calvin Ridley. You don't really like that? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. No, I was thinking for Jeudy would be more like a DeAndre Swift for Jeudy. Mike Williams playing for contract. Hype is real. Yeah, but is he though? I feel like Mike Williams just signed not too long ago. Mike Williams contract. Oh wait, it's up already. Is it really? Like, are you thinking now? Yeah, yeah, Brad. See, we'll get there. We can get there. No, he still got one more year. He does have potential out, but Mike Williams, he's got 2024, and then 2025. He's an unrestricted free. I would even do DeAndre Swift and Mike Williams or Calvin Ridley. These looked pretty good. Chiefs defense, they shut him down, but I think that was just good game calling. And also, it's just such a low scoring game. Kind of sloppy. I think Calvin Ridley has much better games ahead. I don't like if you could get it up. Oh, wow. Stutter. If you could get up to, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm glad. T. Higgins and Devontae Smith level. I just don't know if you can get there. You want a new deal? He has set deadline by week 1, so I got that chip on. Okay. Really could have had 2 touchdowns with a little better ball placement. That's true. That is true. No bigger hit in that game than Ridley slamming into the goalpost. We could Mike Williams and Javonte Williams for T. Higgins. Maybe the T. Higgins owner is concerned about Joe Burrow's injury in the Bengals offense. You can get him. Devontae Smith would be fantastic if you can get there. Your middle player is trying to prove something. Close to milestones. You're playing for new contracts. I agree. I definitely agree with that. I say sell high DeAndre Swift to someone who lost Chubb or Saquon. Yeah, I agree with that too. I agree with that too. We got some smart people in the chat right now. I wish you could see my league because this guy's running backs are terrible and he had St. Brown and Garrett Wilson. Maybe Garrett Wilson. I wonder if you could get there with Garrett Wilson. Mike Williams and Swift? Or could you package like Mike Williams and Henry or Wilson and somebody? I don't know. I got my hand on my mouth. I'm probably barely make out the words I'm saying. I think I could with Swift because everybody's an Eagles fan. That's true. Every league has an Eagles fan. I can't stand the Eagles though. Yeah. I'll go with St. Brown over Garrett. Pains me to say I trust Goff more. I do too. St. Brown's gonna be really hard to get. That's my only thought process there. I do like St. Brown over Wilson also. But I feel like you would have to have Mike Williams and Henry in that scenario. Those two might get Amon-Ra, but nothing else. Go 0 RB, get Amon-Ra and Antonio Gibson. Or Slam Boy. I think I could do it without Henry. Just St. Brown for Mike Williams? Or Mike Williams and like DeAndre Swift? I mean, if you can, dude, all power to you. Do it. If you could do it without Henry, man. Yeah. Shoot, I'd give all 3 Montgomery, Swift, Williams, and both Williams. Mike Williams, Javonte Williams, Swift, and Montgomery for Amon-Ra. His best running back is McKinnon. Jesus. Talk about 0 RB. And I'm a Chiefs fan. That's terrible. There's no way he's winning games. Maybe you should just give him Henry to be nice, because holy cow. Yeah, any of your quarterbacks or your running backs are an instant upgrade over what he has. He had Akers. Damn, me too, man. Me too. My bad. I don't know why I was thinking Mike Evans. Just realized you were saying Mike Williams. Yeah, Mike Evans, he's that guy, man. He's Timothy. This is year to go 0 RB. Well, it's because there's going to be 0 RBs left at the end of the season. They're all dying. No Chubb, no Saquon, no JT. And he has Aaron Jones, but I don't know if he's playing or not. I love Aaron Jones this year. I wish he didn't have that hamstring injury. You could go Aaron Jones and Amon-Ra for Henry and Mike Williams. Jeff's kiss. Mwah. I'll never forget McKinnon 3 and 29. We gave up screen for a touchdown. McKinnon's one of those guys, man. I'm telling you, McKinnon's always been one of those guys. Got that dog in him. Got some players around him to help out. Get the job done, man. What song is this, man? This is a bop. Holy hell. Impeccable Peace by Yoshi the Brilliant. I don't know if you guys listen to lo-fi music, lo-fi beats on Spotify. I'll listen to when I'm making content. Impeccable Pace. I said Peace. Impeccable Pace by Yoshi the Brilliant. I'm going to put a heart on that. Is there somewhere I can send my team to you? Yes. So go to our website, bettergreen.com. That's better, BETTOR green.com. We have a fantasy section, a fantasy tab. And if you click that, it'll take you to a link where you can submit your team to us. So it'll basically send it as an email, and then we can email you back. Because my other league, I thought my team was good, but I'm 0-2, so obviously I'm not. Hey, you know what? I'm 0-2 in one of my leagues. Sometimes it's just the way it is. I had Chubb, Nakers, so it just happens, man. Sometimes injuries get you, matchups get you. That's what matchups got me week 1. It's always a pain in the ass when you're one of the highest scoring teams, but you come out with an L. So don't get on yourself too much. Wait, you have Discord? We do. You're a Chiefs fan. The injury you think bothers Kelsey all year. I didn't even watch the game. We do have a Discord, Braden. It doesn't let us post it in here. It always comes up looking super weird. I think it's something about how they don't want you linking away. If you go to our website, we have our Discord link over there. We have a link tree. If you can find our link tree, I believe it's on our page, our YouTube page. You can go to Linktree, and it has all of our stuff. So we're linked on all the social medias. We got Discord. Yeah, we'd love to have you in the Discord, man. Nothing. I can't see, but I only wanted to send a screenshot. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Yeah, join the Discord. You're a Chiefs fan. I think Kelsey's fine. It's a bone bruise, man. It's going to be painful, but he's going to play through it. They have all these shots and cold packs and physical therapy, all this type of stuff. He'll be fine. He's going to play. I think he tried to play week 1. Andy Reid held him out. So I think he's fine. I don't think he misses any more games. 2-0 in 10 man PPR league, and just made a huge trade that I'm now a little stressed about. I got Bijan and Diggs, gave up CeeDee Lamb, Mixon, and Raheem Mostert. Tyler, I want you to do this with me, man. Do this with me. You won. You got Bijan, you got Stephon Diggs. It doesn't matter. I know that Algiers going to get some rushing work. All the Falcons want to do is run the ball. Bijan's going to get enough work. Stephon Diggs is the go-to guy in Buffalo. You gave up CeeDee Lamb. That's fine. That's a fair trade with Stephon Diggs. Mixon and Mostert do not equal Bijan. That don't equal Bijan. What was your website again? Our website is bettergreen.com. That's better, BETTOR green.com. That is, even if you can DM us on Twitter, but check out our website because we have a bunch of articles over there, and we got merch, a whole bunch of type of stuff. It's really neat. We like our website a lot. We have like our Survivor and weekly pick'ems, a bunch of links over there too. So definitely go check out our website, favorite it so you can keep coming back to it. We post articles almost every day. Let's see. I'd be crazy to even think of maybe running Kelsey and Laporta at flex. Jeff, I think your team's good enough. You don't need Laporta at flex. I think your other guys are fine. But yeah, Braden, you can DM us on Twitter too. I'm probably getting off here soon, so probably won't respond to it until tomorrow. Not going to hit the sack. But absolutely send it anyways. We'll talk to you. It'll be either me, Ethan, or Wyatt. We're a team over here. It will not normally be this long, but I'm having a good time talking to you guys. Javier, what's going on, my friend? Lamar or Goff? Would you start Joshua Kelly if Eckler doesn't play? Would you play the waiver? I have Kyron and James Cook. First off, Javier, welcome. Welcome, buddy. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We do these lives every Monday and Tuesday, and we post videos Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays, we recap the spreads and every game of the NFL all season long. Fridays are college football miscellaneous. Thank you, just sub. Javier, you're a GOAT, man. So happy to have you. Lamar or Goff? I would say Lamar. He's got that rushing upside, and he's got very good receiver weapons. So does Goff, but I like Lamar this week. Would I start Josh Kelly if Eckler doesn't play? You have Kyron and Cook. Let's see. NFL Week 3 games. I have to keep looking it up. I want to make sure we're playing the matchups too, boys. Yeah, Ravens versus Colts. Yeah, Lamar. So I would play Kyron still. James Cook. Who are the Billios playing? The Commanders. I would probably in this order. I would do Kyron, Kelly, Cook. In that order. Already starting Kyron, then I would do Cook. Nicholas, what's up, Nicholas? Tua, Swift, Brees, Devontae, Tyreek, Laporta, Gibbs, Connor, Roshan, Perrine, Judy, Jason, Quentin Johnson, 12-man PPR. Standard. Stand pat or try to make a move? I was thinking drop Quentin. I'll work in the morning, put claims Jordan Love and Browns. Running back, hopefully both or one go through. Absolutely, Jeff. Thanks for putting damn sense in my head. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Jeff. Thank you for hopping on today. Thinking to drop Quentin and pick up hopefully a top of waiver to waiver add or Jeff Wilson as a stacker. What do you think? I would not do Jeff Wilson as a stacker. No, sir. I think you need some running back help, man. See, Gibbs will get there. It's going to take a while. Brees, he's good. Swift, I hope he's taking over that number 1 spot. I would see if maybe you can trade like a Judy or a JSN or Quentin. Maybe pair him with a Roshan or Connor and try to get a better running back. That's what I would do. Always try to make moves. Big baller moves only. Stash. Oh. You didn't mean the stash? No, I got your dick. Man. Subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed yet. Last question. Who do you think will shine in each position? Not the obvious unless they haven't had a great start. Okay. Great question. Let me pull up FanDuel real quick because that's the easiest way, I think, to look at everybody and who they're playing. By the way, we've been winning some mad money over on FanDuel. It's been crazy. FanDuel players. If you guys do FanDuel also or DFS, make sure you guys join our website for that too. Because I post weekly DFS articles and those have just been nuts. Those have been hitting so much. The FanDuel app has been shit lately though. While that's loading, I got a trade in front of me. I received Russell Wilson and Jonathan Taylor, and I guess CJ Stroud and James Conner. I need a quarterback. Stroud started. Moment. 16-man league. Pound it. Pound it. Andrew, I would take that. Russell Wilson and Jonathan Taylor. If you can last these next 2 weeks at running back, which, I mean, James Conner faces the Cowboys this week. So last 1 week without Jonathan Taylor because James Conner wasn't going to do anything for you this week anyways. Russell Wilson, CJ Stroud, I don't think that's a big difference there. So you're basically trading Jonathan Taylor for James Conner. And I would do that in a heartbeat. I didn't mean to stagger. Friggin' autocorrect. I know, Nicholas. I know, man. I get you. Okay. I haven't set one up yet, so this is going to be good. Nope, not single game. Full roster. Thursday through Monday. Featured. Look this guy real quick. So quarterback, besides the obvious, I love those two. Because I can tell you, like, you're going to want to start Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey. Let's see. Kirk Cousins against Chargers in their 31st ranked defense. I like Kirk. Trevor Lawrence to a bounce back game against Houston. I don't want to say Jordan Love is my third, but I might say Jordan Love is my third. Definitely my first two are Trevor Lawrence and Kirk Cousins. Running back. I'll scroll down to get out of those guys. Let's see. Kyron Williams for running back. He's against the Bengals in their 31st ranked rush defense. I would not play Rachaad White this week. He is inefficient, but that Philly defensive line is going to be brutal on him. Alexander Madison. This is a good bounce back week for him. Yeah, I'd say Alexander Madison. Man, Dameon Pierce has to bounce back at some point. Jesus. So I'm giving you two of each. Wide receiver. Is Calvin Ridley too obvious? Like Calvin Ridley. I guess Mike Williams against the Vikings. Just keep going against that defense. Nico Collins, 25th ranked Jaguars pass defense. And if Trevor Lawrence has a good day, then they're going to have to start throwing the ball. And Nico is the guy for Stroud. So Nico and Jordan Addison. The Chargers already don't like playing defense, and they're going to focus all their attention on Justin Jefferson, leaving Addison wide open. Tight end, little guy named Travis Kelce. You probably never heard of him. Just kidding. Thank you. Would you choose Dallas Goedert or Sam Laporta to start? Perfect question because we were on to tight ends. So Goddard is playing Tampa Bay, and Laporta is facing Atlanta. Atlanta has the second ranked pass defense. And the Eagles versus Tampa. Tampa has the 24th ranked pass defense. So Goddard definitely has the advantage. They were 1,000% feeding Goddard in this last game after having 0 targets. They said, okay, we really want to change that. We're going to target him 7 times. He caught 6 of those. They look like they were just targeting him more than 7 times. So I'm guessing those are the ones that were on target because they kept throwing it and they didn't look good. Like they were ugly throws to Goddard. Laporta has to share so much. And of course, man. Absolutely. We always answer your questions, man. That's why we're here. That's why we do this. Um, I would go Goddard. So I'm gonna give you a few reasons. So Goddard, we just saw has the better defensive matchup. That Detroit and Atlanta game is going to be a run fest. So that's going to be a running clock, which means there's going to be less offensive attempts. Usually when you stop the ball, that means, you throw it, it's an incomplete pass. You get more time to dial up a play. When that clock's running, you have less game to get these plays in. So when he's already splitting, it's going to be a quick game because Dallas, I'm reading Dallas Goddard. Detroit is going to be running the ball too. This is going to be a quick game. This might be the first game that's over in the time slot. So I would go Dallas Goddard. Make sure you guys are subbed and following us on all of our social medias too. Because if you guys like memes and just funny content, we post up all the time. Like nonstop. I think I had 4 posts today. Disgusting. Tyler Higbee, always a tight end play also. Sneaky defense. I'm going to give you guys one sneaky defense. Should I do Denver against Miami? No, Tyreek Hill always kills the Broncos. I mean, it's hard not to say Rams for Cincy, right? That offensive line is looked like trash, and with Joe Burrow either being injured and trying to play but immobile versus the backup quarterback, I think it's LA. I think it's the LA Rams defense. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here in 5 minutes. It's going to become like a meme here. Then I'm going to get off and then I stay on for another hour. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Any questions left in the chat before I hop off? Thank you everybody that did join and subscribe, man. We 1,000% appreciate it. We're small content creators, working our way up. So we appreciate every single sub, like more than you guys know. We just did a $54 donation to St. Jude. For every subscriber that we had between, I forgot whenever we started it to kickoff. So we appreciate all you guys, 100%. So make sure you guys are subbed. Is AJ Dillon and Etienne worth trading for Kamara and Gus Edwards? I would say no. The Ravens are going to split that rushing load a lot. So Melvin Gordon's up. Gus Edwards, he'll get work too. Justice Hill. Man, I was saying Jeremy Hill earlier in the stream. And had to make sure I got it right. Justice Hill. They're going to be doing a lot spreading around in Baltimore. So I like AJ Dillon backing up Aaron Jones. Also, Aaron Jones is a hamstring, and that is one that lingers throughout the year. So if he doesn't come back, he's probably not come back 100%, but if he's out for a while, AJ Dillon is borderline droppable. You freaking Noah. All right, Noah's banned. Mods ban Noah. Okay, what if I put Pacheco instead? So you would get Kamara and Pacheco? Molo. I'm guessing that's how you say it. I don't know. I still like Etienne. I'm not giving up on Etienne yet. Not yet. Yeah, I would counter. Yeah. Yeah, I would. If you're giving up AJ Dillon and Etienne, then you need more than that. Problem with Pacheco is he doesn't get a lot of work. So Pacheco and AJ Dillon. Pretty even. Pretty even. Etienne Kamara. Pretty even. I'd say advantage Etienne. I mean, that's a fair trade. It really depends on you. What you think. Got offered Najee for Christian Watson PPR thoughts. Oh, that's a good question. I got to know, what are your running back and wide receivers like? If you really, really need running back help, then I probably would. Or if you have a lot of really good wide receivers, then I would. But I think Christian Watson, Jordan Love is a good quarterback. I mean, from the 2 weeks that we've seen him, he's been fantastic. Yeah, I would try to hold on to Christian Watson, especially in PPR. Like if it's a full PPR, he's going to be the wide receiver 1 when he gets back. Eckler, JT, Zach Moss, Gus Edwards. Man, you got Eckler, JT, and Zach. So Zach Moss is going to hold you over till JT gets back. I probably wouldn't then. I mean, unless you're like super, super deep at wide receiver, I probably wouldn't. I mean, it's a fairly fair trade, but I don't think that is a trade for the way that your team is built. I mean, you might be like stacked at wide receiver though. But I mean, Christian Watson, he's a wide receiver 1. I love he's pretty good, man. He's pretty good. Isn't that right, Noah? Spam love for president in the chat. All right, man. Well, I like this. Later in the evening stream. Maybe we can get monetized and start moving that direction, and then hey, we can do this all the time. Do this every day. Yeah, I would take Christian Watson and PPR all day. Yeah, me too. Godwin, Metcalf, Nika, Josh Reynolds, Juju are my wide receivers. Yeah, I would keep Watson. I would personally keep Watson. Zach, thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here, man. We appreciate it. Gonna be here every Monday and Tuesday. Every Monday at 5 Central, and every Tuesday when I have a second. I'll try to do 5 Centrals on Tuesdays too, but we didn't get started till like 9 something. I think we got started at 9. Have I been live for almost 3 hours? Oh my God, I have. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Appreciate the advice. Anytime, Zach. Make sure you sub, man. I'll answer all your questions. All your questions every week, man. Hit us up on socials too. Comment on our post. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. The only reason Watson was being drafted so late because of Jordan Love. I agree. And Jordan loves that guy. Jordan loves that guy. Looks really good so far. He does. He does. All right, guys. It is time to end this 3-hour live. Thank you, everybody that joined, everybody that's on now, everybody that has been on earlier. Thank you guys for the questions. We're going to do this every week. Keep tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. All the questions. Good luck to you guys this week in fantasy football. Adios, sir. Adios. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace, everybody. Have a good night.